Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel this fine Sunday. There's a Cold Lake Ice game at 4 p.m. I need to remind you right now, but besides that, I've got an apology to make and I've got some mind-blowing stats that I think anybody who's been talking about this for the past few games might not even believe. Honestly, even if you're in this group that you're saying this is the issue, you ain't even going to believe these stats because they are absolutely mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen. Mind-boggling. I don't even know how to describe these stats. Okay, that's the crazy part about them, is these stats in favor of Matt Benning are absolutely unreal. Now, that said, first off, before I can start telling you how unreal these stats are, I do have an apology to make, and I have to make it clear as to why I have this apology. Is because, as a hockey fan, I was only watching for the negative, right? I had written Matt Benning off. I had said, you know what? No, I only see the negative. I only see the negative. That's all I want to see. That's all I'm going to see. It's hard to see the positives if you're only looking for the negatives. And us as Oilers fans, ladies and gentlemen, we are one of the worst fan bases in the NHL for doing that, straight up. I'm not saying you directly or me directly. I'm saying you ever go online, you look at it, there's only people looking for the negatives. Even in the positives, people are only looking for negatives. And that's, as I said, that's the expectation of losing. Go check out that video I did on it yesterday. But this is my sincerest apologies to anyone that I've ever offended, to anyone who is a fan of Matt Benning, or to Matt Benning himself on thinking he is a root cause of all evil for this Oilers team. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to throw you some stats that are going to blow my mind. They did too. Every great discovery starts with a question, and the question you guys have been asking me is how much are the Oilers missing Matt Benning? And my answer for you is really, really, really bad. And we'll get to that in a second. But right now that I've come full circle with it, if you're so inclined, definitely hit that subscribe button. It gets you the videos that much quicker. That's my little pitch. I'm not going to waste too much time on that today. Let's get to this. Quick stats about Matt Benning. Guys, Matt Benning, I think I'm missing a hockey game in there actually. Matt Benning's played 24. Yeah, no, Matt Benning's played 24 games this year. The Oilers are 15, 6, and 3 with Matt Benning in the lineup. Okay, the Oilers have won 2.5 times the hockey games they've lost in regulation with Matt Benning in the lineup. All right, 15, 6, and 3. Let's just quickly go do some sportsnet.ca math here on the standings and ask ourselves, all right, the Oilers have 40 points this season. They are 18, 13, and 4. All right? Let's do the math on that. 15, 6, and 3. The Oilers have 33 of their 40 points this season when Matt Benning is in the lineup. Hold on. What? Now, let's do this. We're 15, 6, and 3 with Matt Benning in the lineup. That means we're 3, 7, and 1 without Matt Benning in the lineup. I know that's due to the recent skid, but, ladies and gentlemen, part of that recent skid has included Matt Benning not being in the lineup. All right, this is groundbreaking research to me right here. I was a math nerd all through high school. I'm still a math nerd. You guys know I'm a nerd, but I'm going to tell you, I finally did the math. And the math is undeniable here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely undeniable. Another quick stat. Matt Benning has 5 points this season. The Oilers are 4, 0, and 1. Maybe I've got this wrong. Maybe it's because Matt Benning had 2 points in a game. Let me actually go game logs this and get this correct for you. Is the fact that the Oilers, are 3, 0, and 1 when Matt Benning has a point. So that stat's out. I skewed it right in Matt Benning's favor, but the Oilers are 3, 0, and 1 when Matt Benning gets a point. Now here's the other side. We all talk about Matt Benning being a bottom pair defenseman. That's the only place he should be. We shouldn't be overplaying him. This and that. When Matt Benning plays 14 minutes or more per game, the Oilers are 7, 2, and 1. That said, if Matt Benning plays 20 minutes a game, we're 0, 1, and 0. But you're finding your middle ground, right? Matt Benning is a big cog on the blue line by just these 3 stats. And this is, as you see, I'm mind blown here. I'm absolutely out in left field. How is this possible? But still at the same rate, the math is undeniable. I don't care what my personal bias against Matt Benning says at this point. The math is right here. I did it. I did a quick stats for you. It is absolutely undeniable. Now here's the thing. This is absolutely insane for Matt Benning. This is the only stat I could pick to say, cherry pick and say Matt Benning's not a good defenseman, but this is an arbitrary stat, ladies and gentlemen. The Oilers are 5-4-2 when Matt Benning registers a shot. Okay? So let's think about this. The Oilers are 5-4-2 when Matt Benning registers a shot. So they're 10-2-1 when Matt Benning doesn't shoot the puck on net to get an official shot. Sorry, what? Sorry? Huh? Pfft, sure. And then you've got this. Yet 3 of his 5 points this year have come in games without a shot. Pfft, okay. All right, the math is craziness. And then this is where we get into the Corsi for and stuff. I'm not going to focus too much on Corsi because I don't understand it. But this is goals for per 60 when this player is on the ice versus goals against per 60 when this player is on the ice. So what that means, if Matt Benning played all 60 minutes of the hockey game, based on his stats, this is what you would get out of him in a game. You would get a goal and a half victory out of Matt Benning if he played all 60 minutes. That's what you'd get. That's straight up facts. Matt Benning, his average game, if he plays that 14 minutes and goes a full 60 on that pace for, he's on the ice for 3 goals per game and only on the ice for 1.4 goals against. What? We knew that based on the plus minus, but this is the key stat. This is the core stat. At even strength, Matt Benning is double more efficient goals for than goals against. 2 times more goals for than goals against per 60. What is the question I'm asking? But the undeniable math, and this is to everyone's point. We'll get to it. This is how bad the Oilers are missing Matt Benning, because you add up Jones and Bear, you combine their goals for per 60 and their goals against per 60, 5.2 to 7.3. So that's the thing. These two pairs, Jones and Bear, are allowing 2.1 goals against per 60 when they're out there combined than when they're on the ice for goals for. Now you're talking, that's a lot of goals against per 60 combined between two players. You divide that by 2, that's still more than double the goals against per 60 Matt Benning is out there for alone, and they're not even double the goals for or on pace at the same rate goals for when you divide it by 2. That is craziness, guys. That is crazy. And the part that's so crazy to me is how the Oilers could simply miss somebody that is so minuscule within the scheme of things, right? Like, he's a third pair defenseman who plays less, about 13, 14 minutes a game. That's it. That's all Matt Benning does, is about 13, 14 minutes a game. But this is the tremendous impact. This is the missing number, guys. When we're talking about this Oilers team losing hockey games of late, this is the missing factor. I've talked shots. I've talked goaltending. I've talked power play. I've talked using lines more efficiently. But the problem is, you look at the one thing that is absolutely undeniable, and it's the missing of Matt Benning in all this. That's a swing of 3.7 goals per 60 when you're using Jones and Bear to fill the ice time of Benning, right? I'm not saying you're using Bear for all of it. I'm not saying you're using Jones for all of it. But if you're giving 2 extra minutes to Bear and you're playing Jones for 12 minutes a night, that suddenly adds up, right? And I mean, sure, it's 2 minutes a game, but guys, that's still at 7.3 goals per 60. You're talking more than a goal per 12 minutes. So in Caleb Jones' ice time, that's a goal every game out of Caleb Jones. Simple like that. So that's absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane to think here that Matt Benning makes that much of a difference at even strength for the Oilers. And overall, the quick stats section, we're 15, 6, and 3 with Matt Benning in the lineup. I will do the projection for you in that. 33 points in 24 games. Ladies and gentlemen, over the course of an 82 season, with Matt Benning in the lineup, the Edmonton Oilers are on pace for 113 points. Problem is, we're not going to get Matt Benning for all 82 games this year, but that is absolutely astronomical. To think, you know what the stat was about Joel Persson, but think about with Matt Benning, we're 3-0-1 when he gets a point. So you want to talk about the best winning percentage when somebody gets a point, it's Matt Benning. And you talk about 15-6-3 games with Matt Benning in the lineup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Oilers team is 18-13-4. So you talk about 3 wins without Matt Benning. You talk about 7 losses without Matt Benning. And you talk about 1 overtime loss without Matt Benning. Guys, that's 7 points in 11 games. That's not even 4 wins. What? It's craziness. To me, it's crazy, but the math is absolutely undeniable. Guys, the Oilers are missing Matt Benning very, 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 very badly. Like, this is alarming. Like, there should be a red siren going off. You know that Peter Chiarelli panic button I tweeted out? That's this. That's this, guys. That's this. It's absolutely insane. I can't explain it, but this is explained. This is right here. The math is simple, undeniable. Matt Benning is a key piece of this Oilers team when it comes to winning. Guys, there is nothing to miss here. It is undeniable. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I'm going to leave it there. I'm too fired up. I will catch you in the next one.